he came into the court one day, and all the black kids, I mean, they all ran down to the foyer of the courthouse. They surrounded him. They were shaking his hands, and they're laughing and talking and all. But I wasn't I wasn't black, so I thought, gee, I shouldn't go down there, because I remember one when it was in Life magazine of the white girl who went to where Malcolm was eating, and she said, "What can I do for you?" Which is an odd thing to ask Malcolm. And he just said nothing. And she went away crying. And I thought, gee, I hope I don't do that, you know, because, I mean, it should be maybe just a black thing. But I wanted to meet him so much, and I asked the people, head of Corps, you think maybe I could try to, they were all circled around Malcolm. He said, well, if you want to try, but he could just tell you to get away. And so, well, I thought I'll try it. And I kept going closer and closer, and I thought, if I see him look up, I'm going to take my chances and say something. I didn't know what to say, but he did look up once. So I said, can I shake your hand? And he said, for what? And I didn't know what to say. What should I say next? To congratulate you. And he said, for what? And I said, for what you're doing for your people. And he said, well, what am I doing for my people? And I had to think hard to answer. I said, you're giving directions. And then, gee, all of a sudden, he came out of the group, and he put his hands out, so I ran and grabbed his hands. I mean, it was just one of those lucky moments. So, yeah, and then, after that, I joined his group and went to hear him every week. He is such an unusual person. I mean, you could just feel his, I don't know, that he's different, whether it's his spirituality or his, I mean, he is just a born leader, and yet he is so unassuming, unpretentious, and really I think he's just a very, very modest kind of person.